there was 3 words I'd use to describe my time in Assynt, it'd be storm, light and pies. All 3 I had in abundance, especially the last one. So I've got chicken and black pudding, hot, which I'm having now, and then I've got a pork apple and cider for after. Absolutely delicious. Just arrived in Assynt, and of course with Assynt comes the weather. Just in a big rainstorm at the moment, so I'm going to wait till this passes. And speaking about pass, I'm looking at doing a mountain pass in between Kolberg and Stack Polly. I just need to find the path, just see what it's like on the lower levels, and then you should come to the other side, and you've got all the Lochans and then Sullivan and Culmore in the background. So that's the plan. Just got some supplies from Tesco in Ullapool, so yeah, see what happens. It's very, very rainy. Typical Scotland. After trudging through bog, heather, long grass, I finally found the path going up Kolberg. I'm going to kind of head towards Kolberg way, just for a higher vantage point. I think Sullivan doesn't look as good, it's kind of cut off by Culmore from here, whereas higher up I should get a view. The wind's really cold, but yeah, stunning area. Lights coming and going, so I want a rain shower to come in again, and just as it's clearing you get the rainbows coming, because this is a rainbow land. Whether it is today, we'll see. But it's good to be on a proper path now. You can just you can eat up the ground faster as well. The mood's just been turned up a notch. Just shooting towards Stack Polly. I hope you stay still as well. Got the lake below it, and the it's actually brightening up, but because of the rain, it's giving it a nice soft feel. I would have liked the lake to have been more kind of on an angle, but can't have it all. Still very atmospheric. Even in these conditions, this area is pretty breathtaking. And you know what? That looks pretty good. So you've got the dark below and the dark clouds above, and there's a lot of brightness in the middle. So it's a nice little vignette. Stack Polly's got soaked. Mountains over there, Sullivan. It's only a matter of time before it's my turn, and I think it's coming this way. Lovely. Oh my god. Oh mate, panic mode. I said Assynt is the land of the rainbows, and it's proven. It's just casting. I'm going to move just so I want it kind of cradling Sullivan. I don't want it interfering with it. But if I move, it's kind of fading, so I don't know if you can hear me or even make sense of what I'm saying, but we've got a rainbow. It's just in front of Sullivan, and the light was amazing too. And now it's got cloud whistling. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. It's got cloud just whistling over the top. I'm going to get an image of that now. This is spectacular. Oh well. I've been really lucky here with the Scottish weather. Jesus. Anyway, enjoy the images. Can't even think, let alone speak. So you can really tell how the light and the storm created some drama in the images that I got in Assynt. This was only the first day too. The first one of Sylvan, I really love the rainbow and the light that's coming through. I just wish the rainbow was a tad to the left, just to give Sylvan some separation. But you can't mess with nature. Well, you can on Photoshop, on AI. That's a whole different story. But yeah, this was a really nice image, and I enjoyed it. The next two are of Stack Poly. Same mountain, but two slightly different images. One, I think it was 50mm with the lake and the mountain. And as I say, in the vignette created quite a lot of mood, and the light coming through was beautiful. The second one was more about the foreground. I just love the rocks and the puddles, and how they all point to Stack Poly. And to finish it off, you got some light and rays coming through in the distance. So for a first day, this wasn't too bad. On my second day, I met up with Benjamin Barendrecht, an amazing mountain photographer based in Glencoe. We tackled Stack Poly. It was another day of changeable weather. I was quickly becoming accustomed with what Assynt is truly like. Rain, storms, wind, but good light. And again we had that in abundance. Here's the pic of the images from another great day in the northwest reaches of Scotland. Unbelievably extreme here. The hail storms that are coming through, they're bringing with them 60-70 mile an hour gusts, but the scenery is spectacular. Just get my glove. It's really hard to vlog, but I'm trying to I just took an image of the main Quinag Peak with a lovely foreground, a little triangular puddle in I think it's granite rock. It's lovely, kind of lovely rock to photograph. Hope you can hear me again. The wind's crazy. Ben's off his nuts as well. He can just like photograph all day in -10 with his gloves off, bopping around from place to place. I'm like totally different. I'm having to like get my shot and then get my gloves back on, warm up, get out, get my gloves back off, take another shot. Yeah, he's definitely cold-blooded, but it's amazing little ridge this, and seldom photographed. Now this is the first part of the walk where we've had a bit of a respite from the wind. As I say that, the gusts are coming back in. But I've been able to set the tripod up and do a bit of a proper piece of camera because it's been unrelenting. It's been, what do you say, Ben, about 70 mile an hour gusts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really ferocious. Yeah. We were down at the down on the shoulder before, and I just wanted to get out of the wind. As soon as we left, the light came in and it was amazing. And we missed a pretty good scene. I'm taking the blame for that one. I'll take the blame, but it's been incredible, hasn't it, so far?
He should be taking the blame.
I am taking the blame.
I was like, golden line.
We'll get it again. We will get it again. It's got my word. Just had another slight reprieve in the weather, but this ridgeline is utterly spectacular. It is amazing. We just crossed the main Quinag peak. We're going to go up another little peak and down, and halfway up I think it's Sailvar, with the main view back, looking towards the main peaks for sunset. It's nice to have a bit of sun on your face though, because it's been brutal. It really has, with the wind and the hail. It must be -10, -15. But yeah, it's slightly nicer now. See views out to the west and the and Lochinver. Sylvan's coming out, in and out of the clouds. Lovely. Earlier on in the video, I did promise Ben some great light after I bailed prematurely, and we were duly rewarded. Here are the images from an amazing sunset looking over to Sylvan from the top of Quinag. I say top, it is more the saddle. Anyway, enjoy them. Now these three images have completely different feels. The first one's quite a cold tone, as we were getting battered by the hail and the storms that were coming in. There was a bit of light just coming between the mountains, as you can see at the top of Quinag, and that gave a nice glow in the top of the image, and the foreground really worked well. So I was quite happy with this one. The second one has completely different tones. Orange and white are the main colours. The orange grasses were just coming through, as it was that time of year. They were just peeping through the snow, as it was quite a thin layer. And this side of Quinag had a lot more snow on the opposing side, so it really does look a lot more wintry than the previous image, but it's beautiful nonetheless. The third image has a much warmer feel. We were on the Belach of Quinag and we were shooting into the light over to Sylvan, Lochinver, and you can just see Stack Polly on the shoulder of Sylvan too. The light was incredible, and the layers and the views over to Clactall and the Summer Isles. It's really a sight to behold. So yeah, this was probably my favourite image of an amazing day on the north end of Assynt. Just began the start of the first hiking camp today. We're going to do Culmore, we'll do a sunset and sunrise, maybe some astro in between. It's 50-50 for clear skies tonight. It could be an opportunity to photograph the stars, and there's some amazing Torridonian sandstone like stacks on the mountain, which could look incredible with the Cygnus region of the Milky Way behind them. So if that happens, yeah, perfect. But if we don't get astro, I'm sure it'll still be pretty insane. Ben's just behind me now. He's going to do like a cinematic video, and it'll probably be a whole lot better than mine, that's for sure. The wind's picked up, but we're just about 200 metres from the summit, and then we're going to go along the ridge, and that's where we're going to camp. The wind did forecast that between 12 and 5 it is going to be fairly gusty. It's meant to be really dying down this evening into tonight, and then tomorrow morning it's quite calm. So that's what we've come for. yeah, really amazing views. Sylvan is always a star of the show, a bit like Trivan in North Snowdonia. It's always a focal point, so we get to the top and it should give us great views back to that mountain and Stack Polly too. So yeah, that sun feels nice. Just coming to some pretty dodgy weather. We're heavily clagged in, but we can see the light. You can probably just see it over my shoulder, just trying to burn the cloud off. We're hoping it does. Sunset's about 2 hours away, so we're going to get the tent up and hope that this clears and we get nice views over to Kullberg, Stack Polly, Benoin. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice now actually. Kind of the clouds clearing and the views are coming into play. Lovely. It's a bit downbeat, but this is the sun hitting my face. It really is nice. It's nice this, isn't it? Much needed. Hopefully it'll dry my coat off as well. And my gloves. Lovely. Ooh, just set up camp, but I've managed to come out of wind. On top of Culmore now. I've just come out of the wind into a sheltered area so I can speak to you. But the light on Sylvan at the moment, but the land below it as well. Just the land below it is unbelievable. With this kind of landscape, you've got all the, let's see the polarizers on. You've got all the locks, but you've got mounds of only about 100 metres. You've got mounds of rocks and heather that are really, really orange colour at the moment, but they're catching the light so nicely. If I flip you around, the colours will look washed out on here because the colours on this are always horrendous, but you can kind of see the lay of the land. It's so epic up here. I was moaning before because of the weather. I was like, oh, I don't want to be up here, it's too damp, I'm cold. This is why you do it. It's insane. It is insane. Honestly, these are some of those amazing conditions I've ever photographed in. Stack Polly is creating a lot of drama with its shape and the way the light and the rain showers are passing through it. I've put my wide angle lens on just to try and capture these Torridonian sandstones. I'll just flip you around. You can just see in the back of my camera, so I've got the sandstone and Stack Polly in the background. This is crazy, really is mental. I've just come and hunkered down in the tent just because there's a rainstorm passing, and I managed to dry off in the last storm, so I don't want to get wet to come in the tent. So Ben's still out shooting there, but I will get out quick. I think it's past, but I just don't want to get soaked again. But the conditions are just insane out there. It really is being insane. Just got into the tent. It's pancakes and cranberries for tea. Cranberry sandwich with pancakes. Never had it before. What a culinary delight that is. Been a good shoot, that, wasn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
That was epic, that.
I think I'm gonna have a croissant.
Yeah. Have you got any? They're in there though. We have to open that bloody window again. Get freezing again. But yeah, you don't want a cranberry sandwich now?
No. You mean pancake, not a sandwich.
Yeah, but the pancake's like the bread with the cranberries in the middle. Should be nice.
I'll be okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that was such an amazing shoot. We had some incredible light. The light carving through Stack Polly. I didn't vlog it at the time, but we had to get the pictures. It was insane. Anyway, I'm going to call it now and then see what this sunrise has to offer. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Unfortunately, sunrise didn't quite happen. There was quite a lot of cloud that was obscuring the sun coming through. But we can't really complain. That sunset was absolutely amazing. The light, the way the sun and the rays were carving through Stack Poly, it was incredible. And here are the images I got from an amazing day that I will not forget. The first two images, it was a case of get your camera out and point to what you're seeing. Didn't really think about composition, it was just shoot the light and let nature do its best. Sylvan with the land catching the light below it was really nice. And then the second picture, Stack Poly, the sun rays were coming through the pinnacles and creating real drama. The mountain almost looks double the size with the big shadow below it. It was incredible. The third one, I put a bit more effort in, a bit more compositional effort. I wanted to try and capture the Torridonian sandstones. So I captured this image and they point towards Stack Poly and the rain shower coming through. Oh, it's spectacular. One of the best sunsets I've ever shot. Doesn't matter where I've been, this was amazing. On the fifth day, Assynt had finally got the better of me. I was going to do one final mountain, but I had nothing left in the tank. All was not lost. I was exploring the beaches, the castles, and the amazing towns that the area has to offer. And I couldn't resist one last stop at the Lochinver pie shop. I also took a few images, more intimate shots these were. The silver birch were really nice and orange at this time of year, and this shot caught my eye as I was driving back to the hostel. And then this one at Clactall Beach, the sky didn't really happen and there was no real images I could find, so I just zoomed in on the waves and the colour of the water was beautiful too. So these are my last two images from an amazing time in one of the best areas in the UK. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, why not like and subscribe, but until next time, I'll see you again.